Damn. We're live now, but I
Okay.
screwed that up. Something fierce. Okay, live. Let me just fix this.
Yeah. It might just be you and me tonight.
Well, I fucked up that last one, that's for sure. No, people will come in here. There's already 4 people. There are already 4 people in. I just got to get that thing. What do you call
Maybe
it?
if you show the people how quick you can take your shirt off.
No.
Hi.
Hello, man.
Hello.
All right. Okay, so we're going to end that one. Turn the. How many more shorts do you have?
Like 6 or something. So
Hello, Conley. Yeah, I messed up the other one. I don't know what I did wrong. It won't let me turn the money on for this one.
all right. Well, hold on for a second. Let me check.
Laura, hello. Jackie, hello. Jackie from Minnesota. You wouldn't happen to be Cadillac, Jack, would you?
I got it on time.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Why does this keep doing this? Holy shit.
I gotta get this fucking carry-on ordered.
I have so much. So people on TikTok and YouTube told me that I should, in order to help me remember things, that I should create a to-do list and then put a reminder on my phone to check my to-do list. So every day at 9:30 and 10 o'clock, it goes off to check my to-do list. Do you want to know exactly what I do not do?
Check your
I
to-do list.
never check that to-do list. I know I should, I just don't.
Quad Cities, Chattanooga.
Hello.
What the hell? Yeah, nothing has been pushed all day to Instagram or Threads.
Okay, do you need me to go and publish them?
No, they're sitting in repurpose. There's an issue with Meta. They won't move from repurpose to. They'll go to Facebook. Is fine. Everywhere else is fine, but Threads and Instagram are having issues today,
Okay.
as they sometimes do. Hey, you're back. Yes.
Technical difficulty. Shocker, I know.
We got our bid from one of the tree companies today.
How many feet picks are we gonna have to sell?
Well, $675. You put everything in your calendar. We put a lot of stuff in our calendar, but it only works if you look at your calendar. So I have everything in my calendar set to give me a reminder of it an hour ahead of time.
I also have that, Tom. That's why I said it sets off at 9:30 and 10 o'clock. And it tells me on my phone and my watch, hey, check your calendar.
86 yourself?
Okay.
You want me to get rid of myself on my own live? You found out how strong RSO is and you're stuck. Okay. Fort Lauderdale. It's hot as fuck in Fort Lauderdale today.
It's not hot here. As a matter of fact,
No, it's
my
quite
mom is
chilly.
my mom is very concerned about her hydrangea that I just bought. She goes, I think I killed it because the flowers were brown. I go, no, I think it's because it's been kind of cold. What do you think?
Did she leave it outside last night when we got a frost?
Yeah. I mean,
She might have killed it.
well, we got it from Costco. So, I mean, it's a plant. You know that, right? Like it's literally a hydrangea plant
I understand that.
that you
That's not
put outside.
established yet. It still could have died. Is that your dad? Who are you talking to?
Probably me.
94 degrees and it's only May. Yeah, fuck that shit.
Whew. Yeah, I would not like that at all.
93 in Scottsdale.
Guys, I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Yes, it is chilly in the spring for being in the Midwest. Hydrangeas live forever. Okay, that'll be your secret.
Yeah, this is her second one. She actually said to me, maybe I'm not meant to have them. They got their taxes.
What's theirs?
72.
Yeah, how much is he losing his mind?
Mm. He didn't really say anything. I just said I was shocked how much our taxes really were. Oh, that's not what I want.
No, I did not see Trump discuss comparing being president with bull riding.
What? That guy, I swear to God.
I saw the AI picture he posted of himself, the vice president, and other members of his cabinet floating in the reflecting pool in front of the Washington Monument, like the fucking hillbillies that they are.
Oh.
Venice, Florida. You paid $5.45 a gallon a few minutes ago. Well, I mean, it's $5 across the highway right here.
Well, diesel was $6.49. Tom and I were just talking about that.
No, it's not a wading pool, but he's repainting the bottom of it to make it look like a swimming pool because he's a fucking imbecile. He's a goddamn man child.
What?
Donald Trump has,
It's a reflecting pool, right?
yeah, but he has drained the reflecting pool and he's having crews currently paint the bottom of it with a paint color he calls American flag blue so that when it's filled back up and cleaned, it'll look like a swimming pool at a resort. Because he's a fucking idiot.
Tom, I really wish you would learn to let these things out.
Watching from Mexico. Right on. Love the Dead. Saw them at Great Western Forum in '91. You pay $5.50 a gallon in Mexico. What the fuck? Exactly. What the fuck? Yeah, he's actively doing that.
Yeah,
I'm scrolling you Taga F. Ooh, it's not a fucking airport. Don't announce your departure. Just get the fuck out.
Are you okay?
I am okay, but I don't give a fuck if you're scrolling. Use that part of your finger to scroll while you hold yourself in the other fucking hand, okay? Go satisfy yourself on a website that fucking wants you. One where you got to pay $39.99 a month to fucking be part of it. You fucking piece of shit. Fuck you and everything you stand for. How's that? That work for you?
Somebody asked if we were still getting married.
Get fucked. Stay fucked. Get fucked and stay.
All right, you're
fucked.
cranky. Come on.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, well,
Can you play us a country western song on that guitar? I don't know how to pay or play. $39.99. That was very specific. I figured I threw out a number. Nobody actually pays for porn anymore. And if they do, they're probably as dumb as that guy who was announcing he was leaving a room he doesn't like.
well, maybe only.
Calm down, Santa Claus. Fuck you and your mother. Why are the trolls so bad on TikTok? Because that app allows that shit. That app allows that shit. Open tuning would be your friend, huh? I need the level of anger I act on to not be a fucking menace in every day. What's your take on the outcome of upcoming midterm elections? What's my gut feeling? Right now, my gut feeling is that the Democrats take the House and that maybe the Republicans retain the Senate by a 50-50 margin or a one-seat majority. But I'll tell you, a lot of the polling is starting to turn. He's really pissing off a lot of people. I think it's extraordinarily possible that we could win the Senate as well. And there's a strong possibility right now that Democrats can win the governor's mansion in both Florida and Ohio, given the candidates that the Republicans have put. I mean, Vivek Ramaswamy in Ohio. You know what I mean? You left Facebook and don't miss it. I'm on all of the platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Threads, Bluesky, the Pony Express, your sister's ass, all of that stuff. And I'm trying to monetize it in as many places as humanly possible. In the Nebraska Senate race, the independent Dan Osborne may win, and the Democrat ain't running a candidate. There's another one as well. There's Graham Plattner might win in Maine, but I doubt he's going to win in Maine. But there's a chance that the Republican or the Democrats pick up a House seat out of Alaska as well. I mean, they're going to win the House overall, I believe, but we might have a Democratic representative out of Alaska, and they only have one congressional district. Plattner has a lot of issues. And the Democrats just pushed out the woman who is the governor of Maine, who has won statewide seats. For a political unknown. Risky. Do they allow weed in Alaska? That's a good question. I think they do.
It's legal. Yeah, they have dispensaries.
There you go. Who do you see leading the Dems in 28? I don't know. What is this? I am too tired to stay on YouTube much longer. I hope everyone has a relaxing evening. Diana, well, you have a nice evening if you can't stay on there much longer. You enjoy my channel. Thank you very much. Booze is restricted in certain places in Alaska. Who do you support in the Michigan Senate race? I haven't really looked too deep into the Michigan Senate race. Indica tonight? Maybe for her, not me.
No, I got a hybrid. I don't want to be sloppy again. So
I have to make 4 more videos tomorrow.
okay.
Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you still have unlisted videos and shorts.
I do.
No, I'm just lying to you, Tom.
Yeah. Okay, hang on. Visibility unlisted, you said?
Yeah.
What are all of these?
Look at the date, honey. That was when you took all of those videos.
Well, but they go all the way back to October 14th.
You would have to
Okay, you're
look
talking
at
about
them.
the March 20th.
Right, but then the loony guy is also in there. Sorry,
Okay.
guys.
Okay, so let me release some of these. You talk to the people. Can you do that?
Okay. Sure. Do you guys want to
Okay,
see the fabric I bought?
the 20th is the date we're in question here, right?
Yeah, but then I
Okay.
don't. The other ones are. I don't know if you pull them down because they're
Can you get out of
copyrighted.
there?
Yeah, done.
Graham Plattner is amazing. Okay. I mean, listen, I would prefer Graham Plattner be the senator from Maine than Susan Collins. Graham Plattner also has a Nazi tattoo, has said some extraordinarily racist, sexist, and homophobic things, and he is a political unknown. And I think he's going to lose to Susan Collins. And I think that the person that could have beaten Susan Collins is the woman who's the senator right now in Maine. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Graham Plattner winds up winning that race, but if he doesn't, it's going to ask a lot. It's going to beg a lot of fucking questions moving forward. Okay, here we go.
So, am I talking or are you talking?
You, sorry.
I don't have anything to say. Yeah, I don't know how to do the accent either. Well, I can do the accent. What?
Oh, they're the 20th. Okay, okay.
Anyways, quick topic opinions on the Adam. Okay, I would not even know. How's the blanket? It's spectacular. Um, I don't know that I'm going to get anything done tomorrow on it because my sisters are coming to my parents' house, and my nephew is coming. So I usually hang out with them. Um, and really, once I get to my parents and I'm sitting around just hanging out upstairs, once everybody leaves, I won't really want to go there.
Okay. I need to do this.
A timeshare. I think I have to switch over to my glasses today.
Did we go to a show last night? Yes, we did.
We did. We went and saw Tom Papa.
Not my papa, Tom Papa.
Sorry, guys.
My papa did.
Um,
Okay, here we go. Back into this.
somebody
Okay.
said show the fabric, but I'm not going to show the fabric right now because the rest of the people don't care. But I'll do a video on it.
There we go. Okay, now I'm releasing. You keep the conversation rolling, please.
What are you releasing?
Some of those unlisted ones.
Oh, okay. I was like, don't do the rest of them. I'm Renee. I'm Tom's wife.
She's
Also,
my
I've been
weef.
I've also been accused of being his father and his sister. So take what you want with that one. You can't do contacts. I love contacts, but ooh, my eyes are really dry all of a sudden. Let's talk chickens. That is a great idea, Chris. I want fancy pants chickens. Do you know who caught me feeding the chickens? Yeah, he came outside and said, "What are you doing over there?" And I had a cup in my hand and I just smiled. And he went, "Tell me you're fucking feeding the chickens." And I went, "Yeah, I'm feeding them mealworms." Renee is also known as Tom's handler. That's correct. We have cats and dogs. I don't know if you can hear it, but my dog right now is. Oh, are you okay, buddy?
What's he doing? Is he up chucking?
Well, he kind of made a little bit of a. And we have 5 cats that just ate, so they're not interested in coming here. I like Church's chickens. That's not my favorite chicken. Tom does not have dipping.
Todd
Okay.
does not have what?
Dip in your lip.
No, I used to dip when I was in high school. That's why it constantly looks like I have one.
The
So
dog
that
did
one
not
goes.
eat Tom's cooking. Tom had a bowl of cereal, and I had leftovers from dinner last night. Hello, Jamie.
Last night we had Mexican.
Yeah. It was really good too. It hit the spot.
Okay. Well, come on.
Pizza Ranch in Shorewood? Okay. With all due respect, pizza, all you can eat pizza for $20 a person, it's a lot of fucking money. You're having mashed potatoes for dinner, Conley? My mom, when I left her house, had pot roast and mashed potatoes and corn and something else. And all I know is it looked fucking delicious.
How do I?
We do try to go, Zelda, we try to go live on Saturday nights. My YouTube page is Renee Violet Powell. Okay. My sister said about 10, so tomorrow, Tom. What is Tom's relationship with his in-laws? My mother drives him fucking batshit. And he still adores her. So she'll say something and he'll be like, you can just tell he's like biting his lip, and I'm just gonna tell you right now, Tom does not bite his lip on many things, if anything, really. But very rarely will he tell her where to go. It's usually me going, "Ma, you gotta stop." So she's so my mother is, your typical mom, and she's worried about her granddaughter having her first great grandchild. So it's my mom's first, well, it's my mom and stepdad's first grandchild is having their first great grandchild. So my mother's a wreck, really, because she still thinks Maggie's 8 and not going to be 25 this year. But nonetheless, she has sent now the same news report on 5 things that pregnant women should never touch, even breastfeeding. And she's going to. Yeah.
Remember when she brought the list of names?
I was pregnant with Tommy, and she came over and she was like, "Hey, if it's a girl, here's the names that I think you should consider." Because she was trying to literally talk us out of the one name that we really did. Well, the two names that we were considering, which was Rose and Violet. So thankfully, Bubba was not a girl.
And had he been a girl, he would have been a Rose.
Yeah. Though he would have been a really good Violet. You know, that old lady.
As is, he's a 30-year-old in a 14-year-old body, or he's a 14-year-old in a 30-year-old body, I should say. Okay, I think I got all of those. Now let me just see something real quick.
All right, Clyde needs to exit the room.
Crystal Beth Powell.
What?
No, we do not fly Spirit Airlines. And besides, Spirit Airlines went under today.
Alexa, what's your notification?
They are no mas.
On Amazon. On Sunday, there's a chance of rain when you do nothing, starting around 8 a.m. and stopping around 9 a.m.
Did that thing just say we're getting rain tomorrow?
Yeah, but she didn't even say how much. She just said from 8 to 9. It'll be fine.
It's going to fuck up productivity when it comes to mowing. Can't have it.
Sounds like you're. You want me to put
Can't live with it. Can't do it.
You want me to put a tarp over the grass or what?
No, I'm not putting a tarp over no goddamn grass.
Okay, so then why don't you bitch about something? Thank you, Kathy.
No, I've never flown Spirit, and now we never will.
I do feel like Spirit's demise was inevitable, really.
I'm waiting for Southwest to be the next one to go under.
Okay, you can cut a wet lawn. It's just a pain in the ass.
It's a monstrous pain in the ass.
But if I'm not doing it and it needs to be cut, then it needs to be cut.
Tommy said that he fixed Poppy's lawnmower because the chute from the deck to the thing was all clogged up with grass.
Yeah. Poppy went out there to help him, and Tommy goes, "Go inside. I got this." Poppy comes in. He goes, "I'm not needed anymore." I'm like, well.
Poppy just wants to spend time with Tommy, and Tommy just wants to get it done and put his headphones on and not think about it.
You've done it with
It was great for short flights, but the planes are dated. Well, the planes are they're grounded now.
We've never flown Delta. I might have flown Delta.
No, but that's one that I would consider flying because we've never flown it.
Yeah.
And
they do a lot out of Midway, which we would prefer. Well, Brene prefers. Tom does not. For domestic flights,
I don't mind flying out of Midway. I would actually prefer to go out of Midway. I just prefer United, which flies out of O'Hare.
I understand.
Yeah, so Spirit did. They closed all their terminals. There are no ground support. There's nobody at customer service. There's nobody at any desk. So if you have a ticket for Spirit Airlines, the federal government today said don't show up because there's going to be nobody there to take there's no plane for you to get on.
It's crazy.
You flew JetBlue? Ooh, I don't know if I could.
No, JetBlue is fine, Tom. You're thinking
Okay.
Frontier. It's similar to JetBlue is similar to like flying Southwest, like in that.
Of course, Sean Duffy's blaming Biden for it, but you got to keep taking into consideration, Chris, and it's something that we all need to remember. Sean Duffy's a fucking imbecile. Delta is basically the only choice for you down in Atlanta. if you think Chicago's $5 gasoline is expensive, wait till you see Hong Kong's absolutely legendary gas prices.
We're
You have no,
depressing.
I don't want to know how high they can go. Is Scott Jennings still crying? What a fucking bitch made punk Scott Jennings is. What a fucking piece of shit this guy. I did a video about him today. What an absolute fucking scumbag piece of shit.
Wow. You are an
He's
angry
on
politician.
fucking he is the local or he's the Republican voice on the CNN panel on this show, right? And he is just a fucking asshole. And Adam Mockler's on there, and Adam Mockler is debating him into the fucking ground, and he can't handle it. So he turns around and snaps on Adam Mockler, and he goes, "I will not have you put your fingers in my face." That's not going to happen when Adam Mockler didn't even have his fingers in his face. Jennings just didn't know how to fucking react. And the host told him to calm down. And Jennings turned to the host and goes, "I'm not going to have it. I'm not going to have him put my fingers in my face." So I pulled up a clip of him with two black guys on the panel putting his fingers in their face, going, "You mean like that, Scott? You fucking mangy fucking mutt.
Maybe it's
Don't
the
put your
name.
fingers in my fucking face unless you do it to a black man. Fuck you. I'm not gonna watch CNN until they fire this fucking piece of shit."
Seriously, what happened to you today?
Nothing.
You're just raunchy.
He's a fucking scumbag. Scott Jennings has quite possibly one of the most. Never mind, I won't say it.
You need to go take a walk around the block or something?
Fuck that shit. That's not gonna make me calm down. It's gonna make me angrier that I'm outside walking. No, just he's such a fucking scumbag. You know what I mean? Look at all these messages that are being held for review.
I don't know. I don't see that. Oh, I'm not saying he's not right. He's just okay. You guys normally see a pretty. That's not the fucking job I clicked on. The fuck. Anyway, sorry.
Focus, Matilda. Out here, are you applying for jobs while we're on our live? Do I not provide you with a sustainable enough living?
Yes, you do.
I'm out here busting my hump for you.
Anyways, my point is, guys, for the longest time, I always had pissed off Tom. Tom was angry
POT.
all the time about everything. The number of times that I have said to my kids, we're not, said to my dog, we're not arguing. He's just talking. Anyways, and then when he retired and he was writing his book and he was doing content and everything else, he was so fucking chill. It was like I would have worked 7 jobs to keep that person. And he's not chill anymore. This is okay, but I know that you're taking it as venting, but we are about 2 comments away from him going on a tirade that will be a 22-minute
You ever seen somebody get
soliloquy.
you ever seen somebody get their YouTube channel banned?
Okay, that's not even funny. Why would you say something like that? For
Right?
real. Go
Go where?
away from the computer or the phone if you can't behave. He's always got this smoke out. I'm trying to convince Tom to. You okay, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
Uh, I'm trying to convince Tom to turn his desk towards the window so that you guys can see the stuff that's behind him, and it'll give him more wall space, but it'll give him better natural lighting on his face.
Because that's what we want. We want this face to be clearer and visible.
When is the grandchild coming?
Within the
It
next 20
depends.
days. Within the next 20 days.
You okay, sweetheart?
Yeah, you're within the next 18 days. We're on the 2nd of May. Within the next 18 days.
Yeah, I mean, she's technically going in on the 18th at midnight for her induction. So, Tom, they want your face in 4K, baby.
Yeah, within the next 18 days. Life as we know it comes to a screeching halt, and we enter into a new era of life. The era of life in which our daughter Magnolia is a mother.
I mean, she's been a mother for a really long time. Too.
And God help us all when that happens.
Yes, it's oh my God. It's gonna be
No, she's not going to give birth on the 4th of May. Her induction date is on the 18th if she makes it that far. She
yeah, I
may
mean
go in, she may go into labor like the week of the 10th, 11th, like right after Mother's Day.
yeah, I mean, she's already, which it doesn't mean much, but she is already a centimeter
No,
diameter.
this is
So
our third grandchild. We have
it's
two
her
granddaughters.
first.
We have a 15-year-old granddaughter and a 10-year-old granddaughter. This will be our first grandson. This will be the first grandchild we have the baby experience with. But like I said, it's a whole new era of life anyway because Magnolia becomes a mom. And Lord knows what the fuck that's going to bring us.
She's gonna be fine.
She's having a boy.
Yeah.
Thank you for the sparkles. We have 4 kids, 2 grandkids, a dog, 5 cats. Throwing another kid into the mix would be fine. And we've done the
Yeah.
baby thing a million. I mean, we've raised 3 of our 4 kids.
I mean, I have how many? I have 2, 4, 8 nieces and nephews.
Do you count the ones in Indiana?
No, I did not. So if I count the ones in Indiana,
You have 12.
yeah,
Well, if you count the little ones and you don't count the Lisa's
the
kids.
grown ones and their spouses.
What is she going to name the baby? I don't know if she made that public. I mean, we showed the blanket, the pillow, right?
Mags, yeah, it's Alexander James
Alexander Jack.
and AJ for short. So
Yeah, so Alexander is coming. Alex, Alexander, AJ. Just nobody's allowed to call him Al, or I'm beating wholesale ass.
if you count mine MPs, we have 20. Well, yeah, we don't. I have the most. We have the most kids. Tom and I. Tom has the most kids. Keep Tom earning cash. Yeah, he. I mean, why do you think he's sending me to do videos?
What does claim XP mean?
I don't know.
Where's that at?
So, like, sometimes you like it'll say you have enough XPs to send something. I don't know.
What are my thoughts on Susan Collins of Maine? I think she's a hypocritical woman. I think that she is a bad senator, and I think that she's going to win her reelection.
Somebody want to know if she has a name in case it's a girl. But this child, AJ, is the most film child I've ever known. She has had, because she has MFM and an OB, so she gets double scans. Like
She has a what? I'm sorry. What are those?
maternal fetal medicine doctor
And what did you
for
call it?
MFM.
Okay.
It's the same thing we did with Tommy, but do you remember when I went after they told us that my test was really high for trisomy, whatever, 23, 18 or
Yeah.
whatever it was. And then you and the doctor argued about the math in my appointment.
And you said it's an MFM and an OBG.
Yeah, so her regular
Does
OB,
she get
but
does she get the appointments done PDQ? And do they keep the results on the DL?
no, they don't.
We wouldn't want the VP to find out the results of the. Never mind. I'm seeing how many initials I
So
could throw out there.
yeah, I know. I was ignoring you. Um, we missed our granddaughter's baby years. Yes, both of our
Mhm.
granddaughters, we missed their baby years. So
We did not
that
discover that my daughter existed until she was 33 and already had these kids. So when we got to know them, the baby years were gone.
yeah.
Tom argued with your doctor. I argued with your doctor.
Shocking. Yeah, so I had blood work done to see if I was going to need to have an amnio because I was a geriatric mother with Tommy. And my blood work came back showing that the trisomy, I think that's how, I don't know how to say it, 18 or whatever it is, was high. And the percentage that she read off, she goes, so 1 in 10. And Tom's like, no, I'm sorry, 3. She was saying 3 in 10 chance that I would have um, a baby with um, trisomy 18. And Tom's like, no, it's 3 in 100. And so she was like,
Motherfucker.
well, and listen, I was just overwhelmed because I just received, like, I'd never received test results that even remotely showed that something might be wrong with the baby. So, um, it was hard to deal with, not to mention it wasn't a planned pregnancy. And as much as like he really is a wonderful kid and it did not start out very wonderful. His pregnancy was a big shock and that was just a huge heart adjustment and my father-in-law moved in with us and so there was just a lot of shit going on in our lives. Um, and so it was super overwhelming and like when her and Tom started kind of arguing, she was this little Asian doctor. She was lovely. But they were just going back and forth. And she said to she said to me and Tom, well, you guys decide if you want to have the amnio. And so I came home, like we came home and we talked about it. And here was the deal. We weren't going to do anything about it if the baby did have something, like if there was an issue, we weren't going to do anything about it. And so my doctor said, that's fine. If you don't want the amnio, that's fine. Let's send you to an MFM. And so they did like,
PDQ.
what a dick. Anyways, they did all of that stuff. And they were like, yeah, this baby looks, very healthy. And so when we had him, that was one of the first questions was, does he have Downs or something else? Because, the test came back really high. So, um, well, I also have a non-binary grandchild. I mean, it's our grandchild. And if we're real honest, those kids like me more than they like him. Yeah, it was 3 versus 30. Yeah. I really what I think it was 3 out of 100. So that was actually like she was misinterpreting where it was in the so I had a 0.03 chance, but she was reading it as a point 0.3 or whatever it is, like however that would be. So, but anyways, like because when we were talking about 3 out of 10, that seemed really scary. Um, but then Tom was like, Renee, 3 out of 100. Like, what do you think the chances of you picking one of those 3? And he was right. So, oh, I mean, I have to keep Tom in his place. I mean, I let him out into the public because I couldn't handle all of it. Which is why when Conley starts complaining, I'm like, nope, you guys were like, hey, come into our circle. We want you here. We're gonna protect you, Tom. So now he's your problem. But on occasion, I have to let him know that I am paying attention and stop fucking around. Did we have a
Such
nice supper
obscene
tonight?
language from a pristine young girl.
Did you guys have a nice supper? I had leftovers and Tom had cereal. Yeah, I know you guys stand with Tom. Yep. Has Tom ever been happy once in his life? He has been. He really has. I honestly, he's way happier now that he's not landscaping. So
I've lived a very happy life. But I didn't check certain things, friendship agreements. No. Renee, are you still having issues with your neighbor?
I
Are you talking about the guy with the truck?
I
You talking
mean,
about the guy that parked the
yeah,
truck on the street? He doesn't even have the truck anymore.
somebody said that they have respect for you for the cereal. We should not be encouraging Tom Paul Jr. to be eating cereal.
No, I need to cut back on the cereal, but no, cereal, in my opinion, over the course of my lifetime, has been okay for any meal. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. Cereal is just fine. And I do love a multitude of cereals. There's a wide range. I'm a big cereal guy. But I
Oh,
do have to cut back on it.
The chicken neighbor, we have no problems with the chicken neighbors at all. I mean,
None whatsoever.
my issue was with Tom.
Renee
Okay.
wanted to allow access for her chickens to come into our yard.
Yes.
No, we get
I
along with that neighbor's fine, and no issues with them in
no,
any
there's
way, shape, or form.
no, and really, all I was when he was like, "I'm covering up that hole," I was pissed.
At me.
Yeah, because he was afraid that they were going to get out of our backyard. A, I don't think they would have, but B, he could have gone and fixed that so they couldn't get out, but he could let them
But
in.
those holes are what allows the skunk and the cat through the yard. Hang on a
Okay,
minute. Yes, multi-meal. We do the big bags of cereal because they're good. But you know, the cat and the skunk get access to the yard. The chickens belong to
okay,
her. That's how that works.
okay, but then the chicken wouldn't have left.
Mhm.
It wouldn't have. The chicken project, I really fucked with him. The next day I was outside and he goes, "What were you doing?" I go, "What do you think I was doing?" And he goes, "Seriously, what were you doing?" I go, "I told you I was gonna open up that fucking hole." He goes, "God damn it, Renee, if I have to go out there and cover that hole back up." And I started laughing and then
I knew she wasn't digging rock. Not that she
eh,
can't. She just really like, fuck, that's not worth it for a prank.
multiple meal is now famous.
Okay, has everybody seen that video from Jimmy Fallon's show with the Punjabi singer yet?
Only because listen, guys, okay, seriously about the chickens, I'm gonna let people answer you here in a second. I just like the idea, and Tom did too for a hot minute. He liked the idea of having chickens, okay? But if we're being very, very, very sincere, I got a lot of shit on my plate. Um, and I mean, I'll never admit this. I mean, I'll fucking remove this part of the video, but
A lot of people haven't seen that clip. I urge you guys to go see Fallon tonight's clip of
well,
this Punjabi singer. I can't play it because I'll get a copyright
no,
violation.
but didn't you do a video on it?
They said they saw the video where I talked about it, but I don't show him doing
Got
the
it.
scene. But what it is it's a modern version of very, very, very old cultural songs and dance music from the Punjabi people, and it is, holy shit, is it good? Like, it's really good. I urge people to go watch it. Have one of your mods put the link in the chat. I don't even know if my not mods know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? You're limp and she's dry. Is that really the best you got? That I'm limp and she's dry? That's what I was talking about. Like last week and a half ago, somewhere in that range, I did a video talking about how I deserve a much better class of troll. And this is what I'm talking about.
But who
You're
was the
limp.
troll?
She's dry. Of course I'm limp. I'm not aroused right now. And she's probably not moist because she's not aroused right now. But those are both problems that can be rectified rapidly. And with a lot of fucking smiling and giggling. But I mean, here's what you're limp, she's dry. You're thinking about our genitals more than we are.
I mean, I think about yours a lot. Hey, Tom, I could become a certified teacher of applique.
Stop. Just fucking stop. Just fucking stop. Just keep working on the content, grow the channel.
That's right, John. Saturday nights. That's what we.
That's all somebody out there needs is to become a student in your class for applique, but you forget to show up because you didn't take your pills.
I would never forget to do something like that.
Yes, you would, and you know it.
Not if I was gonna get paid for something. Someone
That's
wants to
true.
know because I wouldn't do anything for 3 days beforehand, being worried about it. Tom wants to know if I voted for Trump, if you would stay with me.
I mean, probably, but I think that you and I would have some very serious and heated conversations that might lead to us not wanting to be together. But I couldn't ever possibly imagine being with somebody in the first place that would vote for Trump.
Yeah, I mean,
Having differences is one thing. Backing that is something completely different.
yeah, that's understandable. I mean, I just I always look at it. Trump is vile. That is what it is. That's like the given. But I don't know that I would even want to date somebody that voted Republican in general. How could I be that warped? What are we talking about?
No idea.
I'm not monetized on YouTube. I am, as
Not
Bon
yet.
Jovi likes to say, I'm halfway there. And here's the deal. If I did more videos, I probably would get monetized. I'm not like patting myself on the back or anything, but I'm at almost 2,000 of the 4,000 required hours. And that's consistently posting 2 or 3 a week, or 2 or 3 a day. So
Have you all noticed how many channels being demonetized lately? Creepy pasta. Why did I don't know who that is, but why did they get demonetized?
okay, well, I'm gonna look that one up. But yes, I follow. I actually really probably need to stop being so obsessive. But
He's saying that he couldn't imagine you being warped enough to vote for Trump.
oh, okay, got it. Um,
Sorry, good.
no, that's okay. Hi, Brian.
The demonetization you were talking about.
Yeah, hi, Vincent. Yeah, but it's a lot of AI, and it's a lot of reusing content.
They're going
So
after fake content and people that are just
that are
content
just
factories.
yeah. that are not making like original content. So anything that has AI in it is going to be like, and ironically enough, they're using AI to remove AI videos. There's no issues using AI in the descriptions and titles and everything else.
I
And
want you to think about this. Mark Cuban said that everything that mankind has achieved as far as progress in the last 50 years, so that's going back to the early 70s, every bit of technological progress that we've made in the last 50 years, AI is going to be able to do that much progress in 5. And then in that period of time, AI is going to get to the point where it's going to be able to do that kind of progress. Think about the world AJ is going to grow up in.
No,
It's all going to be AI. Everything is going to be AI. There are going to be robots working in factories and in warehouses. The world that he grows up in is going to be a world that is going to be so far more advanced than what we even knew from what our parents knew. It's going to be insane. The leap is going to be next level.
Yeah. Seems like a lot of leftists are losing pay. I mean, if you're talking about across all the platforms, I would agree with that. It won't be pretty. This is a very simple mentality. Tom and I for a long time just made enough money. Like we were never broke, but we were never rolling in extra money. It was just always enough. It was always just a little too little, but it was never enough to like completely take us out, if that makes sense. And then through a series of luck, just even finding the job in an industry I didn't have any experience with, and then it just clicking in my brain and being in the beginnings of an industry, I got really lucky. I mean, lucky, but I'm also worked hard. I'm surely not trying to minimize that. But when we got, I don't even know what I was going with this time. Fuck. God, I hate when that happens.
You were talking about we just made enough money.
Yeah, I know. But, and we were making, I don't know what I was trying to say though. Son of a bitch.
God damn it, that fucking old age shit just sort of creeps up on you.
Oh, I
Glasses
know.
start
I
falling
know.
out.
So then when I I was $4,000 short of doubling my salary. And then Tom was still making his salary. So we added basically a third of my salary. So we were living on the first 2/3, and then the second third was it just helped us get our heads out of our ass, like we could pay off all of our debt, all of that shit, right? And when I was hiring people and all of that, all I could ever think of was how much money can I get them? Especially people that I had already worked with and then I knew that what their work ethic was, and that if somebody just gave them a chance that they would do pretty well. And I did that with a couple of people that were working with me there. And the gentleman that was the owner or my boss, he was Chinese, and he was so phenomenal at making sure that he spread the wealth, right? Like that's like even now, like even though I left because of some shitty stuff, he had no control over that shitty stuff. And I mean, he's still, at Christmas, he sends me a text message and wishes me Merry Christmas, whatever. Anyways, my point is that, like with this AI stuff, people are so worried. Like the AI is going to wipe out a lot of stuff, but there's still always going to be somebody that's making sure that they're getting paid all of the monies. And then, I mean, even these data centers, you still have to have people that man them, right, Tom? Like they're
Yeah,
not.
but what it's going to do is it's going to replace a shit ton of workers.
I
And
understand. But everybody's so,
when you
my point is, all these rich people are so worried about sharing the wealth because I don't understand what their fear is. That was really where I was trying to go. Where is their fear coming from? That like you and I mean, for 10 fucking years, every day I got up and I was like, Tom, today's the day that we're gonna lose everything. Like I literally lived 10 years of our life. Well, a lot more than that, but those 10 years, I definitely lived like that, right? Like there was just I was living on adrenaline and nicotine and fear and caffeine for a really long fucking time. And I don't understand being afraid that somebody, if you're here in the financial ladder, like they really do want to keep you this far down because this close that they don't feel comfortable. It's like they think that there's not going to be enough houses or not enough, like that they're not going to be the richest person. Like it's this.
here's what doesn't make sense from the standpoint of rich people wanting to wipe out working class jobs so that they can hoard more money for themselves, so that they can save more money and not pay labor and be able to have robots do jobs and shit like that. What doesn't make sense is in order for the robots to have a job creating products, somebody's got to want to buy those products. And if the entire society isn't working because it's all uh, um, mechanized, it's all automated, then there's nobody to buy your product. So you can't make any more money. You need a certain level of a working class folk out there. And yes, when it comes to the working class folk, they want to keep them down on the ladder because they want to be able to hoard more money for themselves. They want you to make just enough to keep you coming in and doing the jobs and give you just enough where you can go on a vacation once a year and buy some Christmas presents and own a house and feel like you're living the American dream, but nothing above and beyond that because they want all of it to themselves. And then you have people like Peter Thiel and these other billionaires who actually believe that they can live forever. The experiments that Elon Musk was doing at the University of Florida was in regard to transplanting implants into human heads and being able to see if people can live forever. They want to make sure they live forever and keep all the wealth. And if they can have the machines doing the work for them, then so be it.
I
That's AI.
I
That's why AI is here.
and the people that are saying they're against AI and everything else. I mean, I don't know. I think there's some value to it. It's just not.
Well, we're going to find out really quickly because they're going up all over the goddamn place. We're going to find out what they're actually going to be able to do with them and how many people. That's like 20 years from now. We may very well be at a place in this country where we're so automated that there literally are not enough jobs for the human beings that exist, which is that's the point in time where you then have to tax the fully automated companies
No, I understand how it
so that
works,
you
but
can then
then
provide universal basic income for everybody that cannot
right.
get a job.
So it's like living in fucking Russia where you guys can all, well, not you guys, but like people are all living in these fucking gray buildings because that's all you can get. So Tom and I use the AI because I'm the one that does all of his titles and everything else. And listen, sorry, I need to get a better light than just the
Yeah, you
computer.
do.
I need a lot of
You
things.
got a phone and a credit card, order one.
Okay. Um, and unfortunately, I just don't have the brain capacity to come up with descriptions for everything that he has done and um, titles and thumbnails and everything else. So that gets used for those things, but we're not using it for content or the likes of that. We're trying to keep it.
No, we use it to help us with descriptions and titles and hashtags, and that's the extent of it. We create our own thumbnails, and then she also can break down a video and give you where in the video you want to go to this point to see
So,
to hear
like when
this,
we
to hear
do,
this.
yeah, well, it provides me chapters. I provided the transcript, and then it provides me chapters. So but I can also take like this 2-hour video, take the transcripts of it, throw it into Claude, because Chat GPT is a big Trump supporter. So
And that's the important thing. You got to use Claude.
yeah, Claude or Gemini. Um,
So listen, all I'm saying is that
right.
we're in our
Our use
50s.
of AI is not taking away anybody's job. No, and I don't think that Tom and I would. I mean, I don't make enough content. I do mine in the fucking car and think of a title and throw some tags on it and I'm done. And then I just schedule it when it finally comes over. But I don't think Tom would ever let anybody touch his stuff other than me. And
What do you mean
like,
touch it?
like we would never hire I don't think he would hire somebody to.
No, so I know another content creator that's got almost 3 million followers on TikTok and almost 2 million followers on YouTube. I don't know how many in the other places. And was talking about, hiring a social media manager, which is a thing now. And Renee and I were always like, so how does that work? And when I finally had a chance to talk to him about it, and he told me that he didn't do it, it's because you do need to give somebody access.
Okay, but I will tell you that so every time I go into your YouTube account, it's also recognizing so it's asking me which one I want to do. And then it says, would you like to make Renee like an admin of your account? And you can give them certain access. Richton Park, thank you very much, Tally.
Oh yeah, thank you for the Finsky.
But
Appreciate it.
anyway, what the fuck was I saying?
What you were saying. I don't.
Because you weren't paying attention. See, this is also why I don't get likes on my videos.
You see, let me show you what I'm paying attention to. All of these failed posts today.
Okay. Anyways.
So that's awesome.
Oh yeah. Tom makes me an admin. Anyways, you can make me an admin where I would only have control over certain things. But
I still don't want anybody else to have access.
I know. And that's really the other thing that it comes down to is he would have to be able to listen. I don't even get trusted to schedule his videos. He's got very specific ideas. So I handle a lot of stuff, but I don't handle that. I will say I wish he would go back to titles because I think he was better at it than AI.
Outside of Renee, the only people I could see giving access to my accounts are my kids. Yes, failed posts.
So when he does all of his videos, he does them all in TikTok, and then we use repurpose.io, and that moves them over and will spread them to wherever he wants them to go. So, well, actually it goes to YouTube, and then from YouTube it spreads to where he needs them to go. So he sends stuff to Instagram, Bluesky, LinkedIn, Facebook. I don't know what else you got there.
So it's a site called Repurpose. It's a paid site, and you connect your social media platforms to it, and you create workflows where Repurpose will take content from one website and move it to another website. And so once it goes live on YouTube, it is scheduled to go to all of the following sites automatically: Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Bluesky, and Snapchat. Then I hold all of the videos for LinkedIn and only release the ones that are business or economy related when it comes to LinkedIn. and it depends on what video as to what can go where. Bluesky only accepts videos up to 3 minutes. So only my shorts can go to Bluesky. I can post 5-minute videos to Threads, and then Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat allow 10-minute videos along with LinkedIn. So you just set up the various workflows, but once it goes live, it goes everywhere because there are the what I didn't realize, and I should have been doing this a long time ago, is like the people who are on Facebook just like Facebook, and people who are on Instagram just like Instagram, and people who are on YouTube just like YouTube, and so forth and so on. And so when you take one piece of content and you put it everywhere, you are hitting different audiences.
Yeah.
And so I post 25 videos a day to YouTube, and when those post within 2 hours of them going live on YouTube, this website pulls it and sends it everywhere across my social media platform.
And
I'm trying to get them to have to try and give us the ability to push it to Substack and to Clapper. I've been telling them, hey, these are two more platforms I'd like to work with. And so everything gets made on TikTok and sucked over to YouTube and put in private. And then Renee goes through it and does thumbnails and descriptions and all of that. And then I take it back over from private and I spread it out over 2 days, schedule it, and then it goes live. It goes everywhere.
so, okay, so a couple things. Somebody said they prefer your titles over the AI titles, and I understand that. However, the algorithm does not like Tom's titles versus what AI comes up with. So, and listen, it is one of the reasons that Tom has made all of his content as free as possible, because he never wanted to charge anybody for anything. He wanted everybody to have access to his content, and he and I and our family appreciate anybody that does support us in different ways. But the most financially efficient way is for you guys to watch videos on YouTube. Plain and
I
simple.
do appreciate the members too.
Yes.
I do appreciate the members, but watch the videos.
Yeah, watching the videos all the way through, liking, commenting, sharing them to other platforms are super helpful. Like that's one of the best ways you can do that. And I understand, like, Tom does have a certain way of talking, but AI has been able to capture a lot of his personality, if you will.
AI knows what the people searching the internet are looking for.
Right. But they're able to pair that with people that would want Tom's content. So it's just helpful. And we're just trying to we want to maintain the people that have supported him, but he also it's the name of the game. You have to get more numbers, and there's only so much time. Tom used to make videos every day, and that it's too much. It's too much for him, and it's too much for me. It is when he was like Conley's in here. She can tell you that he literally sometimes would make 40, 50 videos. He would just fucking spew politics all day long. Okay, but if you put that much content on YouTube, you guys will never see it. Thank you very much. You guys will never see it because there's only so much room. They've adjusted the For You page, and I am not pretending to be a YouTube guru in the least fucking bit, but I just know enough to not sound like a fucking idiot. But they changed.
Like I'm wondering if I shouldn't cut back on the number of daily videos I post now.
Oh, I think you should.
To give the For You page a break. But then I'm worried that the income level goes down.
I understand. This is Renee. Yeah, every day he rarely took breaks. He really rarely did. And it was just not something that was sustainable. And even the unfortunate part with politics is he kind of has no choice but to do, like, every day would be ideal, but it's a lot mentally. And what you guys don't see is the amount of hours that he spends scrolling to confirm and, you know, like hear what other people are saying about it, formulate his own opinions. Like he literally says, I have to go harvest data. Or like I'll send him a video and I can't send it to him on TikTok or Facebook. I have to send it to him in like text message so that he actually sees it. But then he's got to go back and find where it is so that he can move it and everything else. It really is, in my opinion, it's more than he says. Like he does way more than he really admits to. Like and like I'll go to my mom's and on my way to my mom's, I'll stop at the forest preserve and I'll be like, oh, I'm going to do 3 or 4 videos. Sometimes
No,
it takes me
no,
an
Denise.
hour.
No.
Sometimes it takes
I
me
can
like an hour to do 4 videos. Go ahead. What,
I
Tom?
can put as many videos as you want out. There isn't a limit. What it is the more videos that you put out, the less you're going to get seen because not all of your videos can. So, like when I would do 50 videos in a day on TikTok, I would do them all and I would put them all in the private. And then once I was done at the end of the day, I would sit there and release 50 videos one at a time. And what that caused me to do, what that allowed me to do on TikTok was own the For You page for a 24 to 48-hour period. And people would scroll and it would, every video would be mine, mine, mine. It won't work that way on YouTube. So the more you put out, the fewer views you're going to get overall because people aren't going to see your videos. My dear, do I earn much when I go live? Whatever people donate. And it's a way to help boost the live. Do you remember where to search for for products on YouTube to tag in videos?
Mhm.
I want you to search for a product called the Cactus Cutter, but with a K. K on both Cactus Cutter. It's this thing right here.
Okay.
Yes, YouTube has a For You page. And just like any other platform, you got to train your For You page. The more you watch of politics, the more it's going to show you politics. The more cat videos you watch, the more cat videos it's going to give you. The more you watch of this creator, that's going to give you more of that. But you got to train it, just like you had to train TikTok or Instagram or anywhere else.
And by training it, that means commenting, liking, sharing, interacting.
With that, watching it all the way through.
I, ironically enough, for I don't know, it was almost 2 months. Every day I had to go to YouTube and find Tom's videos. Like I could, they were not showing up on anything. So I would have to go pull up his page and then I would just watch them one
Anyway.
after another after another. I'm getting there, man.
No. I'm talking to the people.
Oh,
This is a cactus cutter. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before. Anybody familiar with this? This is a grinder. You put your weed in there. This turns it on. This lifts the
Tom,
grinder pieces up and down together. And you turn that off.
what's the brand name though?
Cactus cutter.
Okay,
Okay.
but like,
That's the brand, cactus cutter. And then in the bottom, you take this off. There's the bottom piece of the grinder. There's your screen. Come on. And then there's your little compartment down there.
yeah, it's
Cactus cutter. That's a nifty little tool right there. I am not sponsored. I'm just, but I can tag that product in a video if I show that product in the video, and then I can earn commission if people buy it through the tag. Yes, it does have a keef catcher down there. Well, yeah, it's that bottom part, right? So in there is your grinder, right? And as you push this piece together, you push the grinder down to kind of to push the product down onto the screen a little bit more. And then you see the screen right there. You got a cavern here to catch your product, and then there's a screen. So then this bottom part down here, god damn it, get off of there. Bottom part's the one that always gives me the pain in the ass problem. That turns into your teeth catcher. Thank you, Wheeler. Thank you very much, Chris, for the $2. Did you see season 3, episode 9? No, I did not.
There's cookie cutters that are cactus.
That's not what we're looking for. We can make cookies that are special.
I have cannabis sugar. I found it. I'm going to tag it in this
Death's Head Revisited.
I just
Season
tagged
3, episode 9. Okay, let's look at season 4. Say again, hun.
I tagged it in the episode 8.
Why are you sending me to these particular episodes, if you don't mind me asking, Chris?
Tom
Dennis Hopper.
Paxton.
Say what?
Somebody asked if you wrapped it or use a hookah. Hookah.
Don't be silly. Wrap that willy. And this one is about what? A former SS officer revisiting the Dachau concentration camp a decade and a half after World War II. No, I have not seen those episodes. There are some parallels between them and current events. I know that there was an episode of The Twilight Zone where there was a gentleman by the name of Trump that was trying to sell the town folks on paying him to do something big to protect their town. I can't remember if it was like a rail system or might have even been some type of wall system. I can't remember. And it was like, really? Yes.
Somebody said that the problem that you had as like a creator was that all the Dems only make $20 to $30 an hour. And so, they can't, they don't have as much opportunity to support. I was talking to Tom the other day about this. I applied for a job, what was it, January of 25?
You talking about the one that keeps popping up?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like January 25. I made it all the way to the final interview. And I can tell you right where it went wrong when the VP asked me if I could be aggressive when I was talking to truck drivers. And I said, well, as a woman, being aggressive isn't always welcomed, but I think I can be stern and fair and, blah, blah, blah. And then after that, he just was like, he was turned off, whatever. Was this the 5th or 6th time they've had this job open?
Non-stop almost.
Yeah. It's just constant. That's the problem with the market. Strong woman is trending right now. Listen, at that point,
No, Denise.
Tom was just starting to make money and we were like, we might be okay, but I really need a job. And then when I didn't get that job, like that hurt what was left of my ego.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry, I must have fucked up the thank you.
They have a portable model grinder. I mean, I feel like this one is pretty portable.
Thank you for that heads up on that video.
Right. Sometimes a velvet glove. And I'm just
I
going
think
to
that's what my
say,
doctor had the other day, a velvet glove when he was inside of me. Whew. Damn.
I will say I worked for 20 years with all guys and truckers and everything else. And it was never,
Thank you, Jay.
I mean, maybe like I could count on one hand the number of times that I raised my voice at anybody.
Moon River. Using the whole
That's
fist back
right.
there, Doc? Well, I can't find anything. Certainly not for lack of looking, huh? Oddly enough, this one man has been inside of more orifices on me than I care to tell you about. Front and back door. Like,
Brad, I'm going to
been
tell you
in me.
the manager, the initial manager that I had interviewed with, who I really like, we talked for about an hour on the phone and then I had like an hour and a half in person. And like I left there
In me.
being sure that I was getting that job. I mean, he told me, he goes, I mean, he told me it was up to me to lose. So I lost it.
I mean, like, in me. I had to
Oh,
look the doctor in the eye this time around and go, "You're never sticking that thing up my weenus ever again. We're not doing that."
okay. Nobody's asking you.
I'm just saying it's like weighing on me.
What's for dessert tonight? I don't know. I think I might
Walmart
have.
has what 6 to 7 chicken nuggets. What do you mean? Like they've always sold like nuggets in like the freezer section. You had to refresh your feed. I'm terribly sorry. Nothing I can do about that. I have a slightly enlarged prostate. Other than that, no, my number what's the number he was looking at again? I never.
Yes.
Huh? PSA is
PSA.
fine. Yes,
It's more
PSA.
than fine.
Here's a PSA, a public service announcement. It's all good.
It's
Oh, 6,
ac-
7 themed chicken nuggets. Oh, Jesus Christ.
yeah. Tommy doesn't even say 6'7", does he?
Not when he's around us. No.
Have either of you used stress balls? I mean, like the squeezy things, yeah.
Yeah.
Chili and corn.
She grabs mine that hang low, and I come up behind her, and I grab hers.
Listen, you guys want to talk about his prostate? Go ahead. I don't fucking care. It just because I'm the one that has to do the clips, and then when AI is like, "Hey, do you really want to talk about your husband's prostate?" Yeah.
Not really.
Have I created more pretty jars?
Meaning
No, I just did the jars for my daughter's shower.
bend over, grab your ankles, and cough? No, actually, nowadays it's more like drop the trowel, put one knee up on the table, and twerk it.
Sorry, Kathy, that your husband has prostate cancer. More anal jokes, right? Oh, of course, that's the one time I got feedback when I said more anal.
Banana, peanut butter, and mayonnaise sandwich for dessert. Oh, God.
Did somebody hurt you?
Your dad had his prostate removed? I was talking about that with my doc, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't think you're good. I think you're good. You don't need any of this at the moment. We're gonna still fuck with medication if you're cool." I'm like, "Yeah, why the fuck not?"
Okay, but it's normal for for men at your age to have an enlarged prostate.
Yeah,
I mean,
I got an enlarged a lot of fucking things. A good dip is mayo and syrup. No, no, and no, with a side of fucking no. Tiramisu, not a huge fan. You know, the Italians are not they kill it at dinner. Dessert, it starts to get sketchy. Cannolis are solid.
yeah.
You know, everybody likes a good frozen lemonade, and some Italian cookies are good, but
Somebody says, "Do you have an enlarged ego?" You know what? I've been
yeah,
thinking about that. Yeah, you kind of have to if you want to do videos.
yep.
Mango
I had to
Italian.
manage. You had mango Italian ice, nice, nice. Tis the season for Italian ice again. Oh, they always do. It's okay. Spumoni, yeah, Spumoni's okay. Ignore them. Seriously, just ignore them. Asian dip, they always use sweet stuff. Yeah, it just doesn't sound like a good combination to me. But then again, I don't like a lot of combinations that people like. Like, I don't think chicken and waffles go together.
Tom,
Did I take my pills? No, I have not.
see, look, I don't even. I'm late because I turned my
See?
fucking alarm off.
Set your alarm back on right now while we're sitting here, please.
If I get out, then I won't. You
Oh,
won't
you
be
got
able
to
to
do
hear
it on
me.
your phone, not on your watch.
Yep.
Have you tried the new chicken drumstick ice cream? No.
No.
Oh, fuck those trolls. Fuck those
Trolling
trolls,
Chelsea. That's
and
right.
fuck everything that they stand for. Right down to their worthless fucking nuts. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? About a quarter of a cord.
I like peanut butter on waffles with syrup. I used to give that to my nephews. Um,
I don't know that I would like that.
I think you would.
I don't think I would. I know what I like, and I don't think I would like that.
But you don't know what you like.
I do know
You
what I like.
think you know. You think you do, man. You think you're not gonna like frozen yogurt. I bet you'd be like, it's not fucking bad.
Dr. Pepper slushies. Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I would prefer, if you're going to go for a slushy, just do the old school shit. Give me
Okay.
red, yellow, or blue.
Okay. Somebody said I like coconut and I like shrimp, but I don't like coconut shrimp. Tom does not like coconut. Loves shrimp. Loves coconut shrimp. But he only tried it because I said I took a bite of it and went, "You would probably really like this, Tom. Try it." And then he ate it and went, "Oh, that's fucking good." Yeah, I know, because I told you it's fucking good. Shrimp and grits. I'm not a grits girl. I don't like the texture of grits. And really, I mean, it's just
Did we really get back
it's
on
like
food?
farina. Yeah. Peanut butter bread with a glass of chocolate milk. That's not bad. That's
I
chips.
will be 54 in 11 days.
Okay, JJ French. I know he's 54, but he eats like a 4-year-old. He should try different things.
I'll just go fuck myself.
Do you know what he would have told you 4 years ago that he didn't like? Scallops. Guess who likes scallops? Guess who
You know what? You know what you would have told people 4 years ago you didn't like? Escargot.
No, I would have said to you, I don't know, I've never had it. That's how it works. If I've never had it, I'm not going to make an assumption that I won't like it.
You just like abusing your taste buds. I don't know what to tell you. I have more common sense.
Tom, Courtney thinks you look 34 tops.
I think she's talking about you.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, Tom is finicky.
Have I had Malort? Yes. Has Renee? No.
Do you know why Renee hasn't had Malort? Because I had never heard of it before.
Born and raised.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Right. So I think it's a lie.
Have you not seen all of the videos about it?
Just because there's a bunch of Southside guys in the garage.
Yeah, but I don't know what we're going to have for dessert. That's an interesting question.
Malort, I think it is a lie because I never heard that shit when I was growing up. I don't know, talk to my dad to ask him why he didn't tell me about it. No, Renee doesn't have to try Malort. Renee doesn't even like drinking. Have I tried shrooms?
Notice that criminal pause.
Well, I've like in a chocolate bar. And
Criminal.
they were fun. And I have real ones too that I need to get it done. Hey, babe.
Yes.
So we're moving Lily out on Friday.
Am I going to?
No. You gotta get Bubba to the he's got a tournament at
Go on.
4:30. Okay, but I have actual mushrooms that I can also take. I just haven't taken them because I'm afraid. It's really what it comes down to. So this kid sends me a text and says, I have a 1:00 physical sign out on Friday. I was like, okay. So she didn't really give me a whole bunch of time to get her shit moved out. So I go, okay, well, we'll be there at 10 then. I mean, I'm not coming down during rush. I mean, I still have to drive in rush hour, but I'm not coming down at 7:30, you know?
That's
So
going to be a whole day thing.
I am well aware. Well fucking aware. And I also sent her a text about 8 minutes after that, after we had a whole discussion about moving, to ask her about graduation, and she has not responded to me yet.
No. I went to go take my glass off my head. We got to start planning on that already, don't we?
Okay, the graduation was Ava's.
Oh, you're talking about Ava's. Okay. I was like, do we got to start really worrying about hers a year in advance?
No.
Fuck. Tommy's graduating this month.
Okay, I've never done acid. I did
Oh,
not
I have.
even. Yeah, Tom's done a lot of that shit, and you guys can always talk to him about it. But I didn't even smoke weed until I was 23.
Acid will give you a case of the wonderfuls.
I usually take an eighth of a gram should do all right for a rookie. Okay, but I just want a microdose.
What am I doing for my 54th birthday? Going to dinner. That's it.
Are we going Thursday night?
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
Go get
Yeah, the
some
guy wearing the dead
some
shirt. He tried
Cajun
this.
food.
Yeah. Is Bubba gonna? Oh,
Fuck.
maybe
What does he have?
he's got lifting.
Okay.
Maybe Reed's. Or we can go to dinner after 6:30.
Yeah.
Or
You're open, right?
we can go for lunch.
Let me take a look, see while you talk to the people.
Okay.
Talk to the people, and then we're going to wrap this up here momentarily.
Oh,
We are going to need to get a snack and tweet.
Yeah, I don't want to trip. I mean, I have ADD, I have anxiety, I'm the oldest child. Like I got really high expectations of shit, and I will fucking go through conversation. I couldn't even imagine if I was tripping conversations.
Oh, this motherfucker opens up at 11A and the motherfucking
Yeah.
M.
I don't need to feel like I'm in a nightmare because I already feel that way. That's why I would like to microdose, because it is supposed to help with depression. And I do think that yes, I'm on Adderall. My depression is substantially better now that I'm treating my ADD. But it is still a struggle. By like I have my second Adderall pill scheduled for 2:00, and if I don't take it at 2:00, I can take a nap. Like I fucking crash out.
You got that jambalaya, and
Me?
you got the Mojo gumbo,
I think I'm gonna have crab cakes.
Caribbean cap. Oh, that's a portobello mushroom. Alligator fricassee.
Okay, Pam, you have ADHD and not on anything.
Shrimp etouffee. Oh,
Listen, I did not. I
jerk chicken
just
on your
got
balls.
diagnosed or just given medication.
I am gonna
Um,
fuck this up.
Dude, inside voices.
Sorry, I am gonna fucking demolish this.
Anyways,
What are we rocking
um,
with the appetizers here?
uh, but being medicated, holy cow. I mean, Tom, did you really think I had ADD or did you just think I became a ditz?
No, I thought that
Because I wasn't
I
always like that, right?
I thought that the events of the last several years had just really fucked with you hard, from the heart attack to the changing of the job to the loss of your sister to the loss of your aunt. Just boom, 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 boom. Over the course of the last 5 years, you've just been kind of taking it to the gut. But
And I mean,
they got
like
Jamaican jerk wings too for appetizers.
yeah,
I'm just saying, I'm slightly
after
stoned.
after I had a heart attack, like after I had a heart attack, I was an avid reader. Like when I say that I read, like I didn't sit on social media. I was constantly reading, constantly had a book, like just one right after another, just plowing through the books. After I had my heart attack, I could not focus. I could not read. Like I've maybe read a half a dozen books in the last 6 years. I'm getting back into it, but I still struggle a little bit with it. Um, but I could do all of the things, and then once I had that heart attack, I couldn't even listen to a podcast and work. And I used to have a podcast going, like all of the stuff, and I'm honestly like had gone to my cardiologist like 6 months after, and I was like, "There's something wrong with my brain." Like I thought that I figured that I had lost oxygen and that I was like had brain injury. It was terrible. I couldn't remember anything. I was crying constantly. It was awful. And then when you watch this shit on TikTok, and I'm like, is that me? But like it always feels like it's you, right? Like you feel like I don't know, like just who I am. That like
Am I the problem?
right. I am the problem. I know it. Um, but Lily has ADD, and she was medicated for it, and it like instantly I was like, holy shit, man. Like it felt like the good Lord came down and blessed us all with what?
Fritters. They got big ass fritters.
Yeah, I don't even like fritters though.
Hey, it's my birthday. It's not about you. Remember this.
Oh, I'm
Well, they do
telling
catering.
like from 2020 to 24, it was life was so fucking traumatic. It wasn't even funny. Enjoy dinner.
Um, yeah, that's what I kind of boiled it down to, or what I had been boiling it down to, which is I think that you went 10 years where it was just, I'm not saying nothing bad happened, because obviously bad things happened in 10 years. But over the course of the 10 years, it was just like the regular drugs of life, right? You're just plowing through life and raising kids and going to work and going to softball games and raising kids and going to work and going to softball games. And then at some point, as we went, well, not at some point, 2020, we had the fucked upness of the pandemic, you having your heart attack in the midst of all of that, having to lay people off and shit going sideways. And then it never recovered after that from a work standpoint. Like I said, you had your heart attack, work never recovered. You're like, I'm out of here. I can't. You're so fucking stressed out working for that piece of shit. And then you're switching jobs, and then Michelle dies, and it's just been one fucking thing after another, after
Mhm.
another, after another, all the
And
way to leading up to the point where how we make our money now. We literally get up every day, go, is this? They're not. This is going to fall apart today. It's going to fall apart today. He's going to say something that's going to get canceled, or they're just going to demonetize him, or nobody's going to want to watch his content, and then that's it. We're not gonna earn a living anymore, and so we push on.
yeah, weather aware, I did cope. I mean, literally, that's all I've been doing is coping. But when I get
Yeah.
medication, I was able to cope way better. And all my point was if you have ADHD and you're unmedicated, I don't understand why you would be raw dogging life. I just I will not. I hate the fact that I have to go to that doctor's office every month. I will go to that doctor's office every fucking month to get my prescription because it means that much.
No, no, no. She didn't take it as an insult. She was just saying, she's answering your question. That's all. But do we have anything sweet in the house, or do I need to yonder fetch? What?
Well, don't you have candy? The Snickers bar?
We had those last night.
Oh, I thought you got more than one.
We had those last night.
Okay, I had one. You told me I got you Snickers.
Yeah, you had one. I had one.
Okay, but then you did not get me Snickers. You got me a
Yeah, that's it's
Snicker.
called Snickers. That's the
You got
name of it. Snickers. Here's a Snickers bar. It's a Snickers.
okay, but you said I got you Snickers, i.e. plural.
No, i.e. the name of the fucking candy. I got you Snickers. So if okay,
It's hard
now
to
I'm trying
treat
to think. I'm
myself when
trying
I
to think of
start doing.
okay. If I got you all whatchamacallit, I would say I got you a whatchamacallit. If I got you plural whatchamacallits, I would say I got you whatchamacallits.
Okay, but when you said Snickers,
No.
I would have said if I only got one, I would have said, "Hey, I got you a Snickers bar,
Do you want to run
a
up to the
a
store?
Snickers bar." Do I want to run up to the store? I will go with you, but I'm not getting out of the car. I mean, Because you know what? I did not get too sloppy, and this is going to be what's going to make me sloppy.
Bunny Tracks ice cream. We don't have that.
Do we have any ice cream?
I have no idea. See, I would just run to the Dairy Queen, but you don't like Dairy Queen ice cream,
You can give me Dairy Queen.
huh?
I'll take Dairy Queen.
But you don't like it.
No, I'll do a hot fudge or the peanut butter parfait.
All those fucking times that I could have gotten Dairy Queen, but we didn't get
You
it
can
because you didn't
always
like
get
it.
Dairy Queen. I just don't
And you would
like
have
it
gotten
all the
peanut butter
time.
parfait. I swear to God, they finally
Right, if
gave
I
us a Dairy
wanted it,
Queen
I'd
in
fucking
time.
ask
And
for
then
it.
all of a sudden, it's like, all I just wanted was a fucking, I'm high, I want fucking Dairy Queen.
Then go get Dairy Queen. Stop being a
He's just
bitch.
marrying fucking Joseph
Right, they
on
don't
a
have real
goddamn
ice cream.
popsicle
We
stick.
got 31 flavors. We got the Manuka Creamery, but no, we're not gonna have those.
Don't you agree the Manuka Creamy has gone downhill since
I
the
don't know.
other
We
place bought
haven't
it?
literally had it in like 3 years, Tom.
Yeah,
So
but when we had it in the initial wake of them buying it, they
yeah, it
had
was okay.
changed the formula of the ice cream.
Are you guys married? Just for a couple of years. How many years on Thursday, babe?
If not, then she's been fucking sleeping in the wrong bed. 27 years on the 7th.
Yeah.
Lactose
Wait.
intolerant. Yeah.
Okay, I was saying that we were gonna go on Thursday, but that's our anniversary. It's not your birthday. You're the following Wednesday. I don't know why I
Yes.
was thinking.
Yeah,
So yeah, it doesn't matter because he won't have anything that Wednesday.
that's correct.
Sorry, I was thinking the 7th.
They have burgers, so he'll have something that he can eat.
Well, Lily will be home too, so maybe. I mean,
Is your
how
mom going
many
to want to go?
divorces? What?
Is your mom going to want to go?
No, Poppy won't eat anything there. It's gonna be too much for her.
I didn't know if she wanted to go.
I mean, we
How
can
many
find.
divorces? One, none.
How many did we threaten? 16, 18?
Are we talking this
No,
week?
Connolly was just what's that?
Are we talking this week?
No, Connolly, that was not wrong. It was just me using my brain. It's what it was. Thank you. I don't know if we're going to be on next Saturday because we're celebrating Mother's Day at my sister's, but I
Yeah,
think it'll
probably
be
not.
early. Nah, it'll be early though. She's not going to do it at 6 o'clock at night because my mom's driving.
Oh,
So
your
it'll
mom's
still be.
driving herself?
Nobody's got a car big enough for everybody.
Because Poppy's going.
Yeah. 17 and 27 years is still good. Yeah, we had a couple of good years in there. We had like 10 solid years that we weren't asking each other for divorces. I love my divorce. Um, I don't wish my ex-husband any ill will. I hope that he's finally happy and he's figured out his life.
And I don't, he no sweat off my ass. He's never did anything to me. And it's not like he was an ex that was like fucking slapping her around or abusing her or anything. Like it just didn't work out. That's all.
Well, he cheated on me. So yeah, I mean,
Anyway, what time is fucking Dairy Queen open till?
I don't know.
My God, why do you not know the things I need you to know? Administrative assistants are so hard to find these
Okay.
days.
Somebody said their ex lives in a car and that does your ex live in the town you live in your car, in his car, her car? Because my ex-husband lives in the
Oh
same
yeah,
town.
Dairy Queen closes at 9.
That really feels dumb.
Why the
Saturday
fuck are they
night?
closing at 9 on a Saturday night in May? You fucking scumbags.
Car living ain't bad. No debt slave. Okay. Listen. If I had to live in a car, I surely would live in a car. I don't think I would enjoy it.
Lived in a car.
Connolly says your Dairy Queen closes at 9. She Googled it.
I've lived in a car and I've lived in a tent.
He does not live in my driveway. He lives in the town. So when my sister died, he was on my sister's Facebook page, and my ex-husband and my sisters are friends. And he was like, do you know he lives in Channahon? And I was like, in the fucking town we live. When we moved here, it was 2005. Like, I think he was on his second wife in 2005.
Right? And there were like, what, 10,000 people, maybe less than that when we moved here?
Yeah, I think it was like 6,000. I mean,
and now it's still, for our area, it's a small town at 14,000 people. But yeah, of all the fucking places in the world, in the same small ass town in the far southwest suburbs, which says that the two of you had something in common at one point in time.
well, I mean, literally, I don't even know that I had. But I mean, you guys were both from the same town too. Like, what were the chances of that, Tom? It was like they
I don't
were
know.
when the universe put you in my path. They were like, "Oops, we didn't mean the first one. Sorry." Look at this Berwin guy.
The universe put me in your path.
I think so.
You going all fucking
I told you I was about to get sloppy, so we're gonna see what comes
spirit
up.
lady on us. Whatever the fuck her name is. The
Treat the
ghost
cookie.
whisperer. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I need something sweet, guys.
Thank
So
you.
we are it's 9:00. We've been going for 2 hours. So
This
thank
was
you guys very much. But
spectacular.
we are gonna shut this down.
All right.
You cool?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm beyond cool.
Okay. Then we'll see you guys another time. Thank you.
Probably next Saturday. Bye.